Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Stock Talk Live with Tim. I'm Tim McKenzie. It's good to have all of you on again today as we talk about the market and how it has been on this Thursday. On this Thursday, November the 5th, the market was pretty good today, wasn't it? The market was pretty good today, wasn't it? And I'm not going to call any names, so if you could just raise your hand if the market was good to do today for you. The market was pretty good today for somebody, and so we want to um, um, congratulate the one who played the NIO call. If I can go there for just a second, the NIO, someone did a $133 call on NIO and end up making $1,642. I won't call the name, but if you so desire to raise your hand or to lift your voice or whatever, you may certainly do so. But that was a good call. That was a great call. That was a great call for that person who did that call, that made that call today on NIO. I said on last night, it is my intention on tonight to talk about calls, and how they work more so. I'm sorry, calls and puts. Let's talk about those more so than anything else tonight. All right, calls and puts. So first of all, the question becomes, what is a call? The question becomes, what is a call? What is a call? A call is when you are making a bet against the market that a particular stock will go up. A call is when you are making a bet against the market that a particular stock will go up. So what is a put? A put is when you're making a bet against the market that a particular stock will go down. Of course, you can always make money whether the market is doing good or bad. Because if the market is doing really good and you're making a call, you're going to make money, as one of the followers did today. And I'm not going to call her name unless she's posted it on our page already. So, but I'm not going to put her out like that because maybe she does not want that. But a call, if when you make a bet against the market that a particular stock will go up. A put is when you make a bet against the market that a particular stock will go down. One of our followers made a call today on NIO. If you look at NIO today did pretty good today. NIO did really well today for NIO itself. NIO today started out at ended up at $43.40. $43.40. That's what they started out at. $43.42. And they went up today by $4.64 today during the market and another $1.09 after the market. That's what they did today. So they did pretty good. So that person who did a call today on NIO did pretty good because they only bet like $133, but ended up making $1,600 for a total. And I don't think she closed it out. I don't think she took her money and ran. So I think she left it for overnight. And that's a good thing because according to this, NIO will continue to go up on tomorrow. So she will be making even more money on tomorrow as NIO goes up. Just about everything on the market was pretty good today. Just about everything was pretty good today. Apple was good. I have a long call. I have a long call for Apple. Now, what is a long call? Calls and puts closes every Friday. So you can choose the Friday that you want to close yours out. Some of them doesn't close every Friday. It might close in a month of Fridays and 4 Fridays, and some of them in 2 Fridays, but most of them close every Friday. So I think this person has hers to close out on this Friday, and which is tomorrow. So that will go. Let's see. She has it to close out on this Friday. Yes, this Friday, because she made a 43. I'm sorry. She made a $43. She made a $43.60 bet. No, that's not what she made. I can't even see what she made. But whatever the case may be, it went way above what she betted, and so she ended up with $1,775 today. All right, and so that is pretty good because she betted $133 and ended up with a total of $1,775 because she made $1,642. So that was very, very, very good, very, very good on that call. I just noticed that someone else posted something about a NIO for $1,500. I think it was Daryl. Daryl, I don't know if that was you. Went up 1284 or something like that. I think that it was the same. But NIO did very well today. So, and I think it's going to continue to do well on tomorrow. So stay in it. If I were you, I would stay in it at least through, well, it closes automatically on tomorrow unless you chose a long call to close on the next Friday. Let me get back to my long call for Apple. Apple closes every Friday, but a while back, I chose to close Apple out on December the 18th, Friday, December the 18th, and I purchased it for, well, I bet that it would be up at $117.50 by Friday, December the 18th. As of today's closing, it is at $119.15. So it went up by $4.08 today during the market and another 12 cents after the market. So I have a long call for them to close out Apple on the 18th of December. So I'm doing pretty good because Apple started out in the negative this morning, way below 117. So I'm doing pretty good on my return for Apple today on my Apple option. It looks like I made $663 today on my Apple option. I don't have an option for anything else besides Apple because of the way the market has been going because of the election and all that stuff. So I just decided to just let me stick with Apple and just only one thing for now until things turn around here very soon. So I don't have anything else when it comes to calls. Facebook did very well today. They closed at $295. Tesla didn't do well yesterday, but certainly it rebounded today and it closed at $37.42 because it went up by $17.11. I wish I had a call for that. While we're talking about calls, let me explain to you how they work. If you make a bet on a particular stock that it will go up, let's use the one that I have, for example. Apple, I bet that Apple would go up beyond $117.50. Once it gets a dollar beyond that, once it gets to $118.50, I will make $100 for every $1 that it goes beyond 117.50. I will make $100 for every $1 that it goes beyond 117.50. So that's how that works with calls. You cannot lose more than what you've bet. So if you bet $133, you can possibly lose all of your money and end up with all of your $133 and end up with zero. But you can't lose more than what you bet. Of course, you can make more than what you bet, but you can't lose more than what you bet. We're talking about calls and puts tonight for those who are just getting on. And again, let me pause for a commercial break right here by saying to you again, for those of you who are on, we are moving all of these videos from this page over to our YouTube page. I've created a YouTube channel. My name is Tim McKenzie. McKenzie is spelled McKinzie on that channel. So all of these videos will be loaded up over there. So all of our followers all over the world can watch it at any time, number one. Number two, throughout the day, oftentimes I'm posting throughout the day what's going on in the market. And the reason I'm posting is because I want you to be abreast of what's going on in the market as soon as I am abreast of what's going on in the market. So when I find out things, I'm going to let you know immediately. I will let you know immediately what's going on in the market. As long as you subscribe to the channel and click the little bell so that you get that notification. Maybe I will tell you to buy something, to sell something, to trade something, or buy more of something. Or even do trade options with calls and puts. Like today, I came on and warned you all early this morning while I was working out that today would be a wonderful day, and it will be a wonderful day to purchase some calls because of the fact that the market was green. And of course, I did very well in the market today as a total. As a total today, I made over $3,000 on the market in itself today. So if I were you, I would go and find the channel on YouTube, click the box, subscribe to the channel, and then click the bell so that you get those notifications that we want you to be aware about what's going on in the market. So please do that so that you can get those notifications on time every day. Of course, the market is open Monday through Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The market is open on an average of 263 trading days per year. All right, I think you pretty much understand the calls when you're buying something. Now, the more expensive the stock is, the more expensive the calls are going to be. But you can purchase those inexpensive stocks when you're making calls and puts. NIO is actually not expensive. NIO is not expensive. AMD is not expensive. Some others are not expensive. Now, when you come to the ones like Chipotle and Tesla and Amazon, those and Google, those are rather expensive. Now, why are they rather expensive? They're rather expensive because of the fact that you're going to make your money. You're going to make a lot of money off of those stocks. So if you're going to make a lot of money, you will have to spend a lot of money to make a lot of money. Not to say that the others, you can't make a lot of money, because I don't know how many she bought today of that call. She bought only one call. Now, what if she would have bought two at $133 or for $266? She would have doubled her money. So rather than making $1,775, she would have made $1,775 times two. So that's how that worked with the calls and the puts. So please understand that. Now that we've explained calls, let me move over to puts. Puts are someone like the same thing. The same thing. Puts are pretty much the same thing, except for you're betting that the market will go down. It will be in the green. It will be in the red rather than the green. So I'm always advising my followers to purchase calls and puts at least by 3:45. I have my Fitbit scheduled to go off at 3:45 to remind me that it is at 3:45, so that I could look at the market and see if there's any calls or puts that I want to purchase 15 minutes prior to the market closing. Now, why am I doing it like that? In case I'm losing money, I will only lose money for 15 minutes. But on the flip side of that, if you purchase a call and you're making money, you're only making money 15 minutes prior to the market closing. So that's why I always suggest to buy at right before closing, and then tomorrow, which will be a different trading day, if that stock is still not making you money when the market open, you can always sell it at that time. You can sell it at that time. Speaking of selling, please be mindful for those of you who does not have $25,000 or more in your portfolio. Between your buying power and the amount of stocks that you have in your portfolio, if you don't have $25,000, you can only buy and sell the same stock within the same day. You get 3 opportunities to do that. Once you've passed the 3, they're going to lock you out for 90 days. Not from purchasing stocks, but lock you out from purchasing trade options. So you've got to be mindful of that for those who does not have the $25,000 between your stocks and your buying power in your portfolio. Be mindful. Don't keep buying and selling the stocks. Buying and selling the calls and the puts the same day, because otherwise they will lock you out for at least 90 days, and you don't want that to happen. When they lock you out, you still will be able to purchase stocks. You will still be able to purchase stocks. You can purchase stocks. By the way, you can play trade option, calls and puts. You can play trade option with calls and puts without having owned the stock. You do not have to own the stock to buy a trade option. Now, someone just got on the line just now. We were talking about this particular person who had a NIO play today that she spent $133 for and ended up making $1,642 for a total of $1,775. And I was explaining that if that person would have bought 2 contracts, she would have doubled her money. I was just talking about that person, and I didn't call the name. She posted it on the line. You all can see who it is for yourselves. And so that is a wonderful thing. And I don't know if she sold and took her $1,775 or she kept it open for tomorrow. Tomorrow it looks as though NIO is going to go up again. So, and then of course, if it closes tomorrow, calls and puts closes on Fridays. If yours is scheduled to close tomorrow, it will automatically close and sell out itself at 3:00 p.m. Now, if it's supposed to close next Friday, then it won't do that. But if yours is supposed to close on tomorrow, it will close at 3:00 p.m. unless you have enough money to buy the 100 contracts. And certainly, I don't ever do that. I think I've done that once, and then I accidentally did it, which was a good thing. It was not my intention to do that, but it happened fortunately for me. It ended up being a good thing. So that was a good call. I don't know when this person purchased that NIO and how long they've had that NIO, but it was a good call. It was a very, very good call, and they made a lot of money. Let's put it like that. They made a lot of money today on NIO. Back to puts. Puts, again, is the opposite of a call when you're betting the market that it will go down. And if the market goes down and you're in a put, you're going to make money. Once again, you cannot lose more than what you put in. You cannot lose more than what you put in. It's not going to happen. So if you purchase a call or a put for $133, the most you can lose is $133. Now, of course, you can gain a whole lot. Thank you, Benny, for joining. You can gain a whole lot more. You can gain a whole lot more. For those of you, and I'm going to keep going to the commercial breaks, okay? For those of you who are just getting on, once again, we're going to take all of the recordings from here because I'm recording in multiple devices in my home right now, and we're going to post them to the YouTube page so everybody can see them at the same time, no matter where you are. I have followers that are in Alaska, some are in Hawaii, some in Japan, some in Korea, some in Germany, and of course some on the East Coast, Midlands, and the West Coast. So we want you to see, all of you to see the recording, as well as we want you to get those live updates. No matter where you are, you will get the live update as long as you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the little bell. You will get the live update when I'm giving you advice on what to purchase, what to buy, what to sell, what to trade. At live, you can do that, and you can jump on and buy, sell, trade, or buy more of something or sell something, or whatever the case may be. Let me go here with cannabis stocks. We said it on last night. For the most part, the cannabis stocks, the cannabis stocks has been doing well. And we know what's cannabis, right? For those of us who are OGs, so we should know, we call it reefer, no, marijuana, whatever the case may be. But most of them are doing very well. If I were you, I would look into Aphria, which is APHA. They went up today. They closed at $5.50. Tilray is a very good one. Tilray, which is TLRY. They closed today at $7.99. These are cannabis stocks, and they're inexpensive, so jump in now. Aurora Cannabis today closed at $6.33. The ticker is ACB. So if I were you, I would grab some of that. Another one is just look at India Globalization Capital, IGC, closed at $1.39 today. They did go up. Buy a lot of those and hold on to them. Maybe $10 worth, $20 worth. They're only $1.39. And then there's a lot. So if you just look under the cannabis stock, all of them went up today. If you're on Robinhood, Robinhood does not support all of the cannabis stocks. So please understand that. Go and grab some of those cannabis stocks. And then, of course, with Tilray and some of the others, you can trade with them. You can trade with them, okay? The next one I want to go to is some of the healthcare supplies. Healthcare supplies, some of those companies that are working on a vaccine for the coronavirus. Johnson & Johnson closed today at $140.05. They went up. They did go up. All right. Abbott. 3M. 3M is a very good one. It's not cheap. It's very. But remember, you don't have to buy stocks the whole amount. You can buy dollar amounts. All right. So please understand that. GE went up today. GE is only $8 per share. The ticker is GE. They did go up today, so if I were you, I would go and get some of those GE while it's inexpensive. We still don't know. I don't think we know who's the president yet, but I can only imagine if the president becomes Joseph Biden, the market will do much better because I think he has more control. Let me put it like this. He does not say things out of his mouth at random. He has more control of what comes out of his mouth. Remember what the president, and I'm not talking against anyone, what the president allows to come out of his mouth affects the market, affects the economy. While we're there, some of the reason that the market is not doing very well right now is because of the economy. It's because of unemployment. It's because of the fact that people are not traveling. So if you look at some of those traveling and vacation sites, they're not doing very well. Let's start with the airline. The airlines. Airlines are not, for the most part, they're not flying. And since they're not flying, the airlines are not doing very well. Since they're not flying, the airlines are not doing very well. Cruise liners. Cruise liners, they're back and forth. One day they're doing good, the next day they're not doing too well. But whatever the case may be, they're not going up a whole lot. Once we get better control, once they get better control of this virus, all of that stuff is going to turn around. So I would advise you once again to purchase those airline and cruise liners so that when the market goes back up, you will be in it already. Don't wait until it goes up to get into it. Do not wait until it goes up to get into it. We want to get into it now. Let's talk about, finally, in my last 4 or 5 minutes here, let's talk about some of the top movers today. Some of the stocks that did very well today, some of the top movers. Number one, Ping. The ticker is XPEV. They went up today. They closed at $38.76. Another one is Upwork. The ticker is UPWK. They closed today at $28.92. So be mindful of that. So get into that. I would get into that if I were you. The solar company, Jinko Solar. The ticker is JKS. They closed today at $73.33. Not too bad. Residio Technologies closed today at $15.40. So please, that's not expensive. So I would jump in that if I were you. One of the cannabis stock, which we talked about already, is Tilray. TLRY. They closed today at $8 even. They did very well. They have a whole lot of shares. So don't forget about that. Another one is Meredith. Meredith closed today at $14.26 per share. Their ticker is MDP. So if I were you, I would jump on some of that. Pacific Ethanol. PEIX. They closed today at $7. They went up and closed at $7. If I were you, buy some of that because it's low and hold on to it. If I were you, I would buy some of that and hold on to it. All right. Those are some of the top movers today from the market today. And then finally, I want to talk about some of the tech companies, some of the technology, which we mentioned some already. Tech companies are doing pretty good or did pretty well today on the market. They did pretty well today on the market. So some of those technology companies like Apple closed at $118.83 today. Microsoft closed at $223.33. The ticker is MSFT. Amazon closed at $3,326.57. Amazon's ticker is AMZN. So all of these tech stocks. And Facebook did very well today, closed at $294.75. Disney did very well today for a vacation spot. They did very well today. They closed at $126.96. All right, Netflix closed today at $514.40 and 80 cents. I'm sorry. The ticker is NFLX. So if I were you, I would get some of those. Zoom closed at $495.10. The ticker is ZM. They went up today pretty good. If I were you, I would grab some of those as well. Shopify. Don't forget, Shopify and Spotify is two different things, all right? So Shopify did very well today. They closed at $1,036.50. They went up today by 4.07%, so that is very good. AMD, which is a good one if you want to have some AMD closed today at $82.80. They went up today by 1.78%. Snap went up today. I'm sorry, Snap went down today. Twitter went up today. Best Buy went up today. Nokia went up today. Maxar Technologies, Turtle Beach, they all went up today. Alphabet, which is Google, all of those tech stocks went up today. So if I were you, look into the tech stocks. Look at tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is Friday, so the ticker. I mean, the market will close out all of those calls and puts tomorrow that you all have that ends tomorrow. They will close them out at 3 o'clock p.m. At 3 o'clock p.m. unless you have it to go beyond next week, and of course that will be called a long call or a long put. So I'm hoping and hoping that all of you understand everything that was said on tonight. Before I go, once again, let me say to you that we're moving all the recordings from here and we're sending them over to the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel's name is Tim McKenzie, and McKenzie is spelled M-C-K-I-N-Z-I-E, Tim McKenzie. So go and find the YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel and click that little bell, and then send me a comment. I'm here. Send me a comment so that I can know that you're there, so that I can sometimes even say something to you on there when I'm making these little tidbits of chats for you throughout the day when I'm watching the market for you while you're at work. Of course, I'm not working. I'm working from home and making money from home on the stock market. So that's all I'm doing all day long, every single day. And so, being that someone helped me out, I want to help you out. How can I do that? If you go on and join that page on the YouTube channel, and once you get there, click that little bell, and whenever I make a post a video, you will see that video, listen to the video. I will say up front, usually there'll be short videos. It won't be anything you'll have to spend 20, 30 minutes. It'll be a short video about a particular stock or particular stocks or trade options, buy, selling, calls or puts or whatever the case may be, just so you can give you enough time to go into look into Robinhood or whatever avenue that you're using, and then purchase whatever and make your decision to purchase or not to purchase. Okay. All right. So I went over by 2 minutes. My intention was to be on here for 30 minutes. It's now 32 minutes.